Do you want to do podcasts, or you're interested in expressing your ideas and perspectives, or sharing with other people your hobbies and interests? If you haven't heard about Anchor, it's the easiest way to make a podcast. Let me explain. Number one, it's free. There's creation tools that allow you to record and edit your podcast right from your phone or computer. Anchor will distribute your podcast for you so it can be heard on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and many more. You can make money from your podcast with no minimum listenership. Isn't it great? It's everything you need to make a podcast in one place. So what are you waiting for? Download the free Anchor app or go to anchor.fm to get started. Amazing day, Life Talk partners. Welcome to Life Talks with Aubrey Nichole. As always, and as I promised, today I will give you an insightful and wonderful advices and tips about certain things in life that I know will be helpful to you. I know that you're looking forward to another tips and tricks or advices about either love, life in general, relationship, friendship, travel, or academics. But right now, I decided to share something that I know will be helpful to you as you faced life's challenges, or as you faced learning new things in general. So a few weeks ago, I was given a chance to have an inspirational speech or talk to some scholars back in my university, or the one that I graduated from. And as a scholar before, I am so happy and honored to be invited as one of their guest speakers to talk and to inspire other people, especially the young scholars or the incoming freshmen, college freshmen, about my realization on certain things in college. So allow me to share the realizations that I've shared with them to you, my loving and dear listeners, with the hopes that I will be able to provide you with certain insights and realization that will help you face your college journey or come to a realization about life in general. So, while I was writing this one, I went back into the memory lane and reminisced all these experiences that I have during college. And I must say that I realize that what I have learned in college really shaped me in becoming who and where I am today. And it's not just one factor that helped me, but it's a series of factors such as people, professors, friends, organizations, experiences that molded me to see life in a much better and wider perspective. And as I have these flashbacks about the times that I was in the library, carrying like a lot of books and reading all of it for a certain project or thesis that I have, or when I remember my times that I'm reading a lot of books, having the sleepless nights to finish my thesis, I would say that every study hours and sacrifices are all worth it. And I gained so much knowledge and experiences that I am using right now to excel in the field that I am passionate about, at the same time to share my knowledge to other people. Because, I'm a true believer that knowledge, or the real essence of knowledge, is fulfilled when you just don't keep the things that you learn in yourself, but you give the chance and the opportunity to share those knowledge and information you learn to people by sharing it to them, teaching them, sharing your knowledge, making meaningful and substantial conversations. So allow me to share some helpful tips, or shall I say life hacks, that may guide you as you face this exciting and challenging experience, or let's say journey. So what I've learned, number one, is that in the course of your journey, you will meet diverse, unique, and different people. There's beauty and diversity. There's beauty and learning things from different people with different walks of life. So they come from different walks of life, they have different stories, they have a lot of experiences to share, and you have many learnings to take from it. What you have to take into account is to create meaningful relationship with them. Share and learn. Share what you know, learn what they know, and make a difference in the lives of others. In this way, it will enhance your communication skills, your adaptability, your social skills. In terms of, like, for example, group works or team building, leadership can also be enhanced. The camaraderie and teamwork is also a big factor as you meet different people. You will be able to adjust based on their perspectives, attitudes, and mindset. And at the same time, this meaningful relationships can translate into connections, networks, and relationships that will be able to be of help with you in the long run. Second is one thing I learned, which is also I think I shared in my 2 other podcast interviews, is that it is not only important that you are book smart, wherein you know terms, concepts, and what is in the book by heart, but you also need to be life smart. So what do I mean by being life smart? It is learning how, where, and when to apply those technical skills you have in various situations and circumstances. So there will be a time in college or even in your career or at your work that you will embark challenges and situations that doesn't just require or need the knowledge you have as to concepts, terms, but it needs more on the application side. You have to have that kind of ability or skill to be able to translate those terms or those words or knowledge you have into real life applications. And also, life smart is how you adopt, adjust, and be flexible enough to work under various situations and conditions. So this is one thing that I'm really wanting to share with you, because whenever, even right now, even if I'm on the course of studying in my master's degree, I make sure that I don't just remember those terms in the book that I'm reading, but I'm taking a pause and asking myself, where and when can I apply this kind of terms or knowledge or information in the field that I am into, or in future situations that I might encounter in my career or in my business or in whatever field that I am into. Number 3, approach feedback with optimism. I think this doesn't just apply with school, with academics, with work, but at the same time as a person. You need to have a positive outlook on the feedback that is being given to you. It's a fact, nobody's perfect. Every one of us in one way or another make mistakes. One of the key to learning is feedback. You have to appreciate all the positive and negative feedback given to you by your professors, your organization friends, your organization mates, or other organization leaders, and other people. Like just in podcast, if ever people will give criticism, constructive criticisms hopefully, or feedback about your podcast or about the things that you're doing, use the positive feedback as an inspiration and strength, and the negative ones as your motivation to keep on improving. There may be times that you will feel down or low because of a certain criticism, comment, or remarks, but hey, friend, listen. There may be times you will feel down or low because of that criticism, but do not let a mistake define your future or who you are. Always remember that life is a series of ups and downs. There are times that we fall down, but we always always have a chance to stand up and make things right. Failures or disappointments are inevitable, yes, but what you need to do is use this as your prime motivation to keep on improving and growing more. We have our own pace and timing of growing, developing, and progressing. We have to embrace this mindset of we keep on improving every single day based on the experiences, the knowledge that we gain. We are all improving and learning things from one way or another. Let me give you certain suggestions that I'm still doing even up to now to improve myself, to improve the things that I learned, to improve the knowledge that I wanted to have. How about doing 5 new words a day? This is something that I'm doing every single day. Whenever, for example, I'm watching a movie, I'm reading a book, or I'm looking into my newsfeed on my social media apps, and I encounter a word that I'm not familiar of, or maybe I encountered one time or two times, and I wanted to master the definition of the word and use it in my conversation. So I made a notebook. I have a notebook where I made all those 5 new words, make it into a sentence, and try to use it in conversations wherever it's applicable. And that way, I am learning 25 words in 5 days. And it's very helpful to increase my vocabulary. Or for example, how about reading one book a month, or maybe one book in 2 months if you're busy. It's something that helpful or insightful to have because you get to learn a new story, you get to learn something. Like what I've said in my podcast, every day is a new day for learning. And another suggestion that I could give you is how about taking an online course about something you are interested about or something that you're curious about? May it be on science, may it be on biology, may it be on marketing or business. Try to take an online course. The resources and then the availability of those courses are free online. And you just have to grab the opportunity, have some time, and learn. This is in connection with the next one that I'm about to share with you. Another one is always be open to new learnings and experiences. As I often say in my podcast, every day is a new day for us to learn something new. Learning is a never-ending journey. As long as you have the will and courage to learn, it's an infinite process and infinite resources. You have to utilize the available resources that you have. I know right now, because of our current pandemic or our situation, and everything is online, we can't utilize the libraries or the trainings and seminars that our universities or schools are offering. But I'm sure that we are resourceful in one way or another. We can use our free time in attending free seminars online. Seminars that are related to the things that you are passionate and interested to learn. And the next thing that I would like to tell you is never ever be embarrassed or shy to ask questions. I had this mindset before that I'm always scared of asking questions because they might think that I don't understand, that I'm not listening, or I am just dumb or not understanding. But I come to a realization and say that as long as my questions are valid, as long as my questions are connected and related to the topic that I am tackling or that I am learning, it's not a sin or it's not wrong to ask questions to get clarification or confirmation. When you are confused or you need help, you should always ask questions, because if you don't and you just had this conclusion and assumptions that, oh, maybe this is the way it is, or maybe this is the reason, and you don't ask questions, then you will never find the answer. You will just be stuck in a limbo or in a what ifs, or maybe, or like, okay, maybe that's the answer, or maybe that's it. So why not try to ask a question? It's free to ask question, but make sure that you really understand it and you really take it by heart. You really take the answer and remember it, so you don't have to ask question again. So that's the thing. Never be embarrassed or shy in asking questions. Next one is time management. Learn how to use your time wisely and in a healthy way. So what would I say wisely and in a healthy way? You know, sometimes we're so busy. We have a lot of things to do. We have this checklist. We have this things to do or notes that we have to accomplish within the day. Sometimes 24 hours is really not enough for us to accomplish everything. But hey, allow yourself to rest and a lot of time for mental health, relaxation, or self-love. This is wherein you enjoy the things you loved. You try to rest. You know, it's not enough that you're just physically resting, but it's also important and of great significance if you do the mental relaxation, wherein you don't really strived hard to use all of your efforts and brain and learning a lot of things, and you end up being mentally exhausted. Because I tell you, based from my experience, mentally exhausting, or when you get exhausted mentally and emotionally, it's really hard to recover that fast. You have to have ample time for you to rest. To have ample time for you to rest, recover, and be ready for the next day. You have to recover, regenerate, and relax. So, what suggestion I can give you is to make a list of the things you want to do in a day. Start with the things that are most important or within the deadline, but take a time to relax and take a break from time to time. A friend of mine, which I met in college and became my best friend, and until now, really helped me a lot in learning a lot of things in life. He told me that it's better to be over-prepared than under-prepared. Because when you over-prepared something, for sure you will learn things in the course of preparing. Additional knowledge, idea, or some realizations as you prepare. But when you under-prepare things, you know that you didn't do your 100%, you didn't do your best. You will surely lose something, may it be an opportunity or other things. Then the next one, I think this is applicable to all of you. Maybe if you're studying, you're at your work, or you're pursuing the things that you loved. Devote substantial amount of time, commitment, dedication, and effort in the things that you loved, but do not forget to enjoy life and process. So, to be successful in something or to pursue something that your heart wants, or the goals or the things that you want to accomplish, you have to devote a considerable amount of time and commitment, perseverance, and dedication to pursue that one and to make sure that you're on the right track. But do not be hard on yourself. There are times that you also need to enjoy life in the process, because in the process of journeying towards reaching your goals, aside from the knowledge and skills that is needed for you to be equipped to be successful, in this life journey, you will also need to see things in a different perspective, wherein you get to enjoy the life in totality. Maybe you should spend time with your friends. I know right now, because of the pandemic, you can go out on a movie or bond with them in the cafeteria or in the coffee shops. But you can join in maybe a Zoom call, try to talk, spend 30 minutes with them or an hour to talk and share stories, learn from them, to ask them how are they coping up, or if they need anything, if they need help. These things are really important, because we don't just excel. It's the thing about this. It's like you have to make sure that you're excelling in terms of knowledge and skills, but you also need to grow as a person in terms of attitude, perspective, outlooks, and relationships. So join an organization that you have the opportunity to pursue a hobby or interest you like writing, sports, acting, or whatever you want. This can be a creative outlet for you to sometimes get out of your academic paradigm or your career or your work and something that can relax you or avoid stress. Like for me, the creative outlet that I have is this podcast. This is my way to expressing my feelings, a way to share and help other people based on the realizations that I learned throughout my journey. And this is something that I'm happy about because I get to learn more things with the interviews that I'm having, with the podcast guests that I'm also inviting, and at the same time from you guys, from your feedback, from your comments, and for your suggestions, for your voice messages. It really helped me a lot. It gives me inspiration. It makes me motivated to pursue more and share more episodes with you and help you as you deal with real life situations and give you advices that I'm sure and I know that you're looking forward to and it's relevant and important to you. I also have my gift shop wherein I make products and services, provide services on parties and events that are really helpful in terms of helping other people have a wonderful event or party that they wanted to have. So the next advice or tip that I could give you is always believe in yourself. Again, I repeat, always believed in yourself. Again, I repeat, always believe in yourself. Why is it that I repeat it 3 times? Because I wanted you guys to really inculcate this words. Always believe in yourself. In everything that you do and in pursuing the things that you are passionate about, do it with positivity, with confidence, and courage. You know, the very first person that should believe in you is yourself. We are very special, unique, and talented individuals. In one way or another, we have something unique and special within us. You have to believe in yourself that you can. You have to believe that it will never be easy at first in doing something or pursuing something that we wanted to achieve. But if you have the positivity and the confidence and the courage and you believe in yourself, one day you will realize that you're almost there within the reach of your goals. Let me share with you the things that I do to boost my self-confidence and to be more inspired. So every day when I wake up, after I pray, I think of 5 things that I'm grateful for, and then the 5 things that I look forward to in life. Then I stand up, I go to the mirror, wash my face, do the routine that I have, and talk to myself in the mirror saying, "Hey Aubrey, you can do it. You are capable, you are special, and you got this. You can ace today. If ever I have quiz or I have a presentation or a meeting, you can do it. You can ace this day." You know, self-affirmation. Some people might find it funny that you're talking to yourself in the mirror, but for me, it will help me boost my confidence and believe in yourself. It helps me establish my starting mindset for the day to be able to reach or achieve whatever kind of programs or projects that I am about to embark on or have. So I also start my day with watching inspirational TED Talks. I've been mentioning this one in my other podcast. The TED Talks really helped me a lot because it widened my perspective in life. It guided me to be the best that I can be. You know, the motivational speakers sharing things and sharing their stories really motivates me a lot to keep going in life and to follow what my passions are. Thankfully, because I always believe in myself, I established this podcast. I believe in myself that I can do it. I believe in myself that I can start a podcast that would be able to help more people wherever they are in the world or whatever walks or backgrounds of their lives. They can go into my podcast, share their story, or even, share the things that they're passionate about and talk about it and share it to other people. I have a progressing gift shop and souvenir shop that is really helpful and it's really motivating for me because I believe in myself. And also I landed at my dream job. So it all starts with believing in yourself and then having the courage and the commitment to pursue what your heart desires. Next, this is the one that I've always mentioned as a piece of advice that I'll be giving to other people. And I think I've mentioned this one also in my other podcast interviews. You have to remember, friends, that it is not the speed that matters, it's the dedication and progress that counts. Progress and developments may appear in different levels, stages, ways, and views. No matter how big or small your accomplishments are, you have to celebrate and appreciate yourself for it. Even just a simple finishing a project that is due maybe later or today or maybe tomorrow. You finish it early. Appreciate yourself for that. Celebrate your little success, because it doesn't matter how big or small your accomplishments each day are. The fact that you achieved something, you accomplished something, you did it with your 100% best dedication and commitment, then you should be recognized for it. Always remember, lifetime partners and friends, there is no deadlines for our dreams. Some may just achieve it earlier, but some may just took time to achieve it a bit later. But hey, there's no later time to start achieving your dreams. There's no deadlines. There's no timelines. You just have to have your own pace and timing. And don't compare your pace and success to others. Focus on yours and be on track. Yeah, when you see people on maybe social media posting how successful they are at an early age, or they achieve something at a certain age, use that one as an inspiration and motivation, and not as a demotivation. If they could do that, you can do that too. You just have your own time and pace. It's not about the speed, it's the direction and the progress. As long as you're progressing and developing each and single step of the day, or in each and every single day, then that's it. That's a progress. That's a leap. That's one step at a time. It doesn't matter if you take it one by one, step by step. As long as you're progressing and improvement, then you're okay. And be a risk taker. Get out of your comfort zone. Discover more talents and skills that you have. Maximize the talents and the skills that you have, and learn more about life. It's never too late or too early to learn a new talent, skill, or hobby. You know, we are gifted individuals. We have the capacity to learn, and there's a whole huge opportunity and access to resources online and through books or through other resources or materials that will let you learn a new thing or hobby. Like for me, podcasting. I discovered this one months ago, and I'm so happy that I got the chance to produce a podcast like this. That will be helpful to do and to share the knowledge that I have to other people. Lastly, never forget who you are and embrace who you are. And on every success and achievements you have, never forget those people that has been always there for you during your ups and downs. Remember, don't change yourself to blend in and be someone you are not. Never forget to be grateful for the things you accomplish, and be hopeful for the goal or aspirations you want to achieve. Keep your feet on the ground and always be kind. As an end note, one of the things that I wanted to share with you too is we should be the best version of ourselves, but we should not change and blend in to be someone that we are not. We can accept change for the better, accept our flaws and imperfections, but also strive for improvement and growth. Choose to live a life in a better and brighter perspective. What I encourage you to do is make or do one good deed each day. And you'll see it's a butterfly effect, as they say. We can spread kindness, not COVID, and you'll see how our surroundings will be filled with positivity and kindness. Kindness or doing good to other people is free. There are a lot of ways and a lot of opportunities to show kindness to people. Even just for example in school or with a classmate, you can teach him or her if he finds something or she finds a certain subject or topic that is difficult to understand. Or even at work, just being kind and being accommodating to questions that are being asked, or maybe talking to your workmates about hey, or checking them like hey, how are you, or being just nice to them and respectful. It's free. It doesn't take so much effort and so much courage to be kind to other people, because you don't know what they're going through behind those smiles or behind those happy face that they have. So we should always be kind. We should spread kindness. We should be kind to each and every one we should, each and every person, we have to be kind. And kindness spreads like a butterfly effect. Once we share kindness, people also would see that one and can also give back to other people through kindness. And lastly, remember, you write your own story. Write it beautifully and choose to love, not to hate, and hope that everything will be okay, and in God's perfect time, you will achieve your goals. And believed, and always be kind. So that's it. Those are the things that I shared during my inspirational speech, or the message that I leave to the incoming freshmen. I know it's a bit long. I know it's very generic, but these are the things that I realized in my journey towards where I am now. And I wanted to share it with you. And I feel like this is a very genuine and very personal kind of episode, because these are the things that also guided me and keep on pushing me forward into achieving whatever goals that I still wanted to achieve. These are the notes that I'm always remembering in my mind and keeping in my heart, that pushed me to keep holding on and keep journeying life in a better and positive perspective. And I hope that you, as you listen to this podcast, you should also use this one as an inspiration and a reminder that life is not an easy journey, but you should journey it with positivity and believe in yourself. If you're feeling down or if you're feeling demotivated and sad, one thing that I could say to you is, hey, wherever you are in this world and whatever passion or hobbies that you want to pursue, I believe in you. And I know that you can do it. You can do it. You're special, you're smart, you're strong, and you're courageous. And get out of your comfort zone. Do what your heart desires and follow your dreams. Don't give up. Thank you, and see you in the next episode. Love, Aubrey Nichole. Like us on Facebook and Instagram page Life Talks with Aubrey Nichole. Share with me what you think and your suggestions by leaving a voice message on my Anchor FM account, or sending us a message on the Facebook and Instagram account. Do you have upcoming parties and events? Or are you looking for something awesome, unique, and cool giveaways and party needs for your event? No need to worry. Infinite Bliss Souvenir and Gift Shop USA provides various party supplies that is fit for your theme, budget, and needs. Plus, it also has a unique and one-of-a-kind gift novelty items and collectibles, as well as travel souvenir magnets you can collect. So what are you waiting for? Follow them on their Facebook, Instagram, and Etsy to order. Use the code Aubrey X Infibliss. It's AubreyXInfibliss to get discounts and freebies on their selected items. Order now.